3. Hi everyone. So I don't know if you know, but Doki Doki Literature Club is for free this month on the PlayStation 5. Well, for PlayStation Plus members. So, a game I've not actually seen, but seen a lot of people play it. I've yet to watch anything about it, and I was doing that too because I wanted to get it someday. I was gonna try and get it on the PC, but seeing as how it came free on the PlayStation, I was like, okay. So I don't know what this game's about much. So I heard it has a little bit of spookiness to it. So previously it told me that this game, all the characters were over 18. So that leads to some interesting ideas. So this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Does that mean me? Because I am very easily disturbed, but I suffer. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Well, I've got something to look forward to. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? No. No, I do not. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent to your exposure of highly discriminating content. Yes, I am 34 years old. Yeah, I had to think for a second. Wait, I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I agree. Oh, now they're in color. What could be so disturbing? This game is not. Oh, what can be so disturbing about a book club? Oh my god, this is such a cute screen. Okay, we're gonna turn the music volume down just a little. Yep, English. Okay. Okay. So, Doki Doki Literature Club. Already I'm loving the girl with the purple hair because you know purple's my favorite. So they read? I take it? Please enter your name. Okay. I am YokoRina. Ooh. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. There's gonna be a lot of reading in this. I can already feel it now. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I'm bad at sound effects. Do not make fun of me. I know I'm bad. I'm not a voice actor. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, YokoRina. That's weird saying my name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. She's cute. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, YokoRina, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I'm dismissively going along with whatever she's going on about. So Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, I read though, so add reading to that one. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Sayori. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming an NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's an NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. What's an NEET? Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. The school day is as ordinary. It's over, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. So Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I kept you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Now what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after all, the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Not me. I'm a big fan of literature. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Yay! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you, Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2. Seriously? You brought a boy? Seriously? I'm called YokoRina and I'm a boy. Oops. Oh well. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, YokoRina. What a nice surprise. Oh, hi Girl 3. Welcome to the club. That's all words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That is true. I like the purple hair one. The one with the ponytail is the second cutest. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, we got your type. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't don't say things like that. So you're Yuri. Oh, look at her. She's so shy. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. How do you get that by just from meeting them here? Oh well. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Hi, Monica. Wow, you're really cute. That's right. It's great to see you again, YokoRina. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, she we do each other know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, YokoRina. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh, I like tea. Tea's very good. The girls have a few desks arranged from a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Mama and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! How do you say that? Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Like cats? The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. I wish I could see a picture of that. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's probably wanting to know what you think, my dude. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy. What? So you're one of those types of girls where you act like you're upset at me, but you secretly like me or something like that? Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? That is true. I have a special teacup that I got from my public library, that I got from the summer reading program. So when I read a library book and I'm up for some tea, I fix it in that teacup. I know, I'm weird. I've got like 3 other teacups. Well, 4. I'll clean that one. One is one my sister got me from Starbucks, and it's pink, but it's got a fox on it because you'll come to learn I adore foxes. Absolutely love them. And I got one that my partner got me, and it's like a little teacup that's got like a fox face on it in the ear, so like the entire teacup is a fox. And then my last one is a Jack and Sally Skellington teacup that my partner also got me. So yeah, I do like tea, but I'll drink other stuff like hot chocolate, hot cocoa, coffee, but I do prefer tea when it comes to hot drinks. I like it cold too. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Oh, she's cute. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, She is so adorable. Those two are my favorite. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Sayori tricked me into it. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, YokoRina, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Wow, that's very insightful. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Why do you keep looking at me? What have I done? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, so she's like the cute girl, the tough girl trying to pretend to be cute. Okay, I see. Saori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Wow, I like this girl. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Dots. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Oh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Dots. Yeah, let's do it. I hate my voice. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, YokoRina? Hey? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hey? I'm fine with writing a poem. YokoRina was here. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Saori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clothes to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, wow, they all look very sad. Well, Saori and Monika the most. Natsuki just looks like, and Yuri's like, I don't know that look. All four girls stare back at me with dejected, yeah, there you go, there's the word, dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, YokoRina, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Monika's the only one who looks like she's smiling really sadly and happy. Yes! I'm so happy! Saori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. YokoRina, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, YokoRina, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Saori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. How am I supposed to... Oh! Um... I'm just picking words. Oh, 16 out of 20, okay. Hi again, YokoRina. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. How do I save? Oh. Okay. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, YokoRina. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I will say, Yuri, my character may not be, but you should see my bookshelf. I read everything. I do. The only thing I don't read is biographies, unless it's someone I really, really like. But I'm not a fan of nonfiction. That's probably the only one. Everything else I'll read. I am so open, it's not even funny. See, I don't see how this would be a scary game. It's so cute. So I think my friend was just lying to me, trying to get me to play a game, because normally I wouldn't play something like this. Well, I don't know, actually. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. She is mean. Natsuki, you can certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plucks back into her seat. It is literature. It's just literature with art, like a kicks book, you know? Don't worry, guys. YokoRina always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Say what? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and YokoRina can become good friends too. Sayori? Thoughts. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. She's so... I like the shy girls because she reminds me of me. That is definitely me when I was like with my partner who I'm now, dating. I liked him, but we were friends and I was afraid to do anything. It was so hard because I almost blurted out one time asking him because I was at the emergency room and on a medicine that had me feeling and I was talking to him and I almost told him, but I stopped myself. So that's when he started getting the thing, did she want to say she liked me? And so he kept trying over and over again throughout the times to knew what I would say. And I would always try to divert the topic away. Because I was like, no, I don't want to lose my friend. So yes, she reminds me of me. And the fact she's got the purple hair. I love purple. Sorry I made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Ray reaches in a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And you could, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to give off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Dots. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Yeah, you're definitely me. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered, this sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Oh, the only problem with this is I'm gonna have to, because I don't want my videos to take too long, I'm gonna have to save it here. Which, I'm sorry. No, I wanted it in the first slot. Wait, I can't. Oh, that's an auto-save. Okay. So, anywho, I'm going to save it here. And, we will get back to this later. Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't see how anything could be dark in this. So, I think, like I said, my friend was lying to me just to get me to play this. So, anywho, I will see you all in the next video. So leave a like, comment, and just subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this. Ciao for now.